Good afternoon. The third transaction was the euro with dollar. The first news is about the Europe's bond rally intact as economy keeps stimulus bet alive. It's mainly about that German bonds posted their biggest weekly rally since May as the Eurozone last year's economic data did little to shake investor confidence that more monetary easing is on the way. The 30-year yield stayed near the lowest in the 2 weeks after IHS market composed index of September. Service and manufacturing fell more than economists predicted, indicating the slowest growth since January in 2015. The second news, it's about Germany because bond rally since June pauses before PMI data. The euro area economy saw its pace of growth dip to a 20-month low at the end of the third quarter, highlighting the change, polarizing the market to build momentum. And this is about the first transaction. We decided to do this transaction because how say in the news, and the German bonds posted their biggest weekly rise since May. So we thought that the case of the Eurozone start to increase in the case of the investors. So for that reason, we thought that the euro will increase, and obviously the other currency start to down. And the final transaction was the euro with the pound sterling. The first news is about the Eurozone bond yields each up as the bloc's economy grows gradually. It's about the Eurozone bond yield each up on Friday as investors turn their focus to gradually expand the Eurozone economy following a central bank-inspired rally the previous day. Flash Purchasing Managers Index PMI data showed a mixed picture for the blocs to the largest economy. French business activity hit a 15-month high, while Germany's private sector growth slowed to a 16-month low. And finally, the second news is about the Eurozone business growth. Near 2-year low in September PMI, the Eurozone business activity has expanded at its weakest rate since the start of the 2015. This month's growth paths diverge, and a firm stop discounting for the first time in a year. Survey showed on Friday. Markets, a composite survey, showed a big split between buoyant manufacturers and a struggling service sector, and a similar divide in the growth rates among members of the currency union. French business activity hit a 15-month high, while Germany's private sector growth slowed to a 16-month low. Okay, we thought that the euro started to increase because, how say in the news, the buoyant manufacturers and a struggling service sector and a similar divide in growth rates among members of the currency union. French business activity hit a 15-month high. So we thought that for all reasons that I said, the euro start to grow, start to increase, and the euro start to strengthen, so become stronger. So for that reason, we thought that obviously it could help the currency. In the case of the graph, we can see that we win at the first, but we forgot to close the transaction, and for that reason, we have a little loss.
UK financial service industry told speak with one voice on Brexit. The financial service industry must speak with one voice and help the government negotiate to secure Britain's future trading relationships with Europe after it leaves the bloc. A former ministry and top banking industry officially said on Thursday. There has to be a coherent and sensible business plan which unites all parts of the financial service industry. EU countries urged Delhi for new investors protection rules. The most European Union states want to postpone new EU rules meant to protect investors in life insurance, funds and oil retail finance products because parts of the reform might be misleading. We analyzed the consolidation of the Britain financial industry, which improved the UK economic indices, rising pound and interest. A new regulation in protecting investors in life insurance can halt the financial industry in the EU and make up the pound and the euro lower. Oil and mixed extent gained a post-settlement on USA draws report. US crude oil stand up on Thursday on speculation of demand from the planned restart of the country's main gasoline pipeline before being joined by Brent in a post-settlement rally on data showing a surprise U.S. inventory drawdown. The American Petroleum Institute, a trade group, said US crude inventories fell by 7.5 million barrels for the weeks ending September 16, drowning unexpectedly dry for a week in a row. Analysts polled by Reuters had expected of falling of 3.4 million barrels. The U.S. Energy Information Administration will report official inventory data on Wednesday. Japan's exports fell more than expected on BOJ review. Japan's exports fell in August for 11 consecutive months due to the June strengthened and supplies overseas demand in a sense that an export-reliant economy might struggle to accelerate in the current quarter. Ministry of Finance data showed on Wednesday that exports fell 9.6% in the year to August, dragged down by shipments on cars and steel. Analysts thanks to rising oil price in addition on the entry into operations of the largest pineapple in the country. They punish on the dollar interest intelligent by lower exports of automobiles and steel.